And speaking of multiplayer space games, my friend was like, should I get Star Wars, like a Star Wars Skywalker Saga? And I was like, well, let me tell you. There's two things that have been a big turnoff for me. There's no custom characters, and there's no online multiplayer. And, and I assumed that he heard that and was like, that doesn't sound right. I'm pretty sure there are both of those things. Then he was like, oh, nope, no custom characters, no things. And I was like, wait a minute. You could use Steam Remote Play in order to make this work. And, you know what happened? You know what flippin' happened? Oh, he bought the game, and he was like, yeah, let's try to get Remote Play to work. And you know what happened? Remote Play didn't work. It kind of worked. He couldn't get split screen to work, though. Which, it really sucks. Because, like... what? Like, it was so stupid, because it's like... Okay. I'm trying to, because, I don't have a controller I can use, because... I have a PS4 controller. Okay? I have a PS4 controller because that same friend used had a PS4, and he moved, but he lived very close by, so he would actually come over, hang out, bring his PS4 over, and we would play co-op stuff or split screen stuff. And I just bought the controller, probably not even a charging cable, and I don't know. Now that sounds wrong. I might have a charging cable somewhere, but I don't know where it is. And then there's every chance that I just used like his charging cable, you know? It's like, well, no, maybe I did buy it without a charging cable. I'm not 100% sure. I know I bought it used. I bought it from the store that I was working at the time, so and while I feel like a charging cable would be a thing we would have sold, I feel like it was also a thing of like getting a PS4 controller in and of itself was rare enough, right? So
what do you want to sell?
God, just feel, but yeah, no. So we tried to get Remote Play to work, and it didn't. And I'm just like, God. So yeah, why have they not just implemented online multiplayer like ever? Like, okay, I can understand like Lego Star Wars and the Lego games. They started out in the PS2, multiplayer. They could have done multiplayer back then, online multiplayer, but why would you? You could have, but like the 360 and the Xbox One and and then like not having online multiplayer on those consoles, like what? And then like even then, I mean, you had PC all throughout, so it's like why? How have you not caught up to have like online? Like this is like the year is, I mean, when did it release? It released this year, right? Like, I mean, 2022. Like, come on, dude. Like, not only, is it, 2022 when online multiplayer is like, completely standard. Like, split screen is a rarity more than more than being the status quo. And we're still in the grips of a global pandemic. Like, you're serious. Like, I don't know. It just feels like a little tone deaf, if anything, at that point. Like, it's just like I don't know, like, you can't get the guys to make the netcode, or you can't get programmers for online multiplayer. Like, that, if we're gonna break it down to like some, like exactly why they can't, if they can't, it's they won't is the actual thing. But like, why? I don't understand. But yeah, getting the game store thing, I don't know why, it just reminded me of the thing where at the game store thing where somebody tried to sell like a very, like, they bought an Xbox One, I believe, and then they tried to sell it like a week later, and it's like, yeah, sorry, but like, I don't know what it went for, but like, yeah, like, this is the price we buy them at. And lady was like, but we bought this for like $200, like, for like, I don't know what they went for. It's like, we bought this for like $300. You're gonna give us $190 for it or something? And I don't know if it was that low. But it's like, I'm sorry, but we have to, like, like, if we bought it for like, I don't know, like $250 and then sold it for, $275, we'd be making like $25 off of it. Like, and that's not sustainable. And like, I'm sorry, but like, and if you want to sell it for more, I mean, by all means, if you want to do that, just do that. You're gonna have to, like, selling it to a store is not gonna, like, just sell it on eBay. Go to a flea market, like, sorry. And I'm like, and I feel bad because it's like for them in that case, but also like, actually, like, the margins on it, as I understood, I mean, were not great. So like, and I don't know if that's just how that particular store is run, but it's like, yeah, like, also, I think I did actually lose my angel wing, so I don't know what I'm doing anymore, but yeah, no, so
all too easy.
yeah, so that's that. Always. Oh, and if you by chance have a game store, I would recommend using a used game store. Go off of a collector's price guide than anything, so you don't buy trash that just sits there for literally ever. Yeah.